Welcome to PROCAD's blog tutorial. This short video covers how to modify component data using the Dynamic Attribute Edit tool. I'm in my drawing, and we'll run a scenario where we're going to place a 36-inch by 32-inch concentric reducer. So I've set my spec, I'll set my size, branch will be 32, I can even set my line number if I need. We'll go place some pipe, just so we have a piece of pipe in there, and then we'll add our reducer. Have our size is set, and we say OK. And we get a SPOOLCAD message in the SPOOLCAD software saying that the size is not found in the library. So what we could do there is take a look at our spec. So I'm going to open up the spec, and we'll see under the reducers that our largest size available in this spec is a 24 by 20. But I still want to use this spec and place a 36 by 32 reducer. So what we can do is set our sizes to something that we'll place. So I'll just do a 20 by 18, something I know that will match my existing spec, and I'll place in my 20 by 18 reducer, pick up the end of the pipe, and place my reducer. So here's where our Dynamic Attribute Edit comes in. We can then go to our Change tab and select the Dynamic Attribute Edit tool. Select the block, and it comes up and allows us to make some changes. So we can go in and change this to the size that we do want, 36 by 32. Our dimension is 36, outside diameter. We'll go to the next tab just to make sure we change all the sizes, component size. Again, we'll change this to a 36 by 32, and we'll say OK. We have now changed just this one component to be a 36 by 32 to match our pipe. And now we'll just go into our Utility tab. We'll put in a quick dimension, 95 inches. Let's run the bill of material now. Take a look at what happens. So we'll go to bill of material. We'll pick our standard spool, pick the upper right corner. Sure, we'll add the balloons. We get the balloon for the reducer and the balloon for the pipe. And let's take a look at what shows up in our bill of material. So we do have an override, if you want to call it, of 36 by 32. Some things to note. This would be a one-time placement or modification of this particular reducer. It would be considered to be off spec. If another user comes in at some time in the future and was to erase this reducer and then place another reducer, they would receive the same error because it is not in the spec. So if we take a look at our spec again, because I did the attribute edit, it still does not add it to our spec, but it does allow us to do a quick override of the component value in the bill of material. This concludes the topics covered in modifying component data. Please review this tutorial at any time. Be sure to check out the full series of PROCAD software tutorials available on our website 24/7.